Alan, wa salam. And I want to shakran you for viewing. You're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another reading. I'm back with another chapter reading from Stolen Legacy. Excuse me. I'm ahead of myself. I'm back with another chapter reading from The Fall of America. I ask you this, how did you like chapter 6? How did you? Have you figured the mistakes you have made? Have you figured that some of our parents can't live with themselves? Some of our kids can't live with themselves because of the decision they have made. You feel me? You're wondering what's wrong. You're trying to figure what's wrong, and it's something that they can't talk about. It's something that they don't want to relive. You know, before I really get started into this reading, my cousin told me a story one day, you know, a real life story one day, and he explained to me why he sniffed heroin. And it's to block all the BS that he has put himself through. There's things that he have done to people that, you know, he can't live with. He can't go through a everyday seeing their face, every day reliving it in his head. You got what I'm saying? So there were some things that I accepted about him and understood about him, that this how this man is going to live his life. You got what I'm saying? And I give him this, you know, for the time we was around each other. He never showed me he's a dope fiend. He showed me he used heroin to block out visions, block out thoughts, block out the pain that he had inside of him. So I say this to you, and I say this to you again, you know, most heroin addicts, you feel me? And yeah, I looked at him as an addict. I just didn't look at him as a dope fiend. And most heroin addicts, you know what I mean, they did some things. And if you really, really, really pay attention to the ones that are heroin addicts, they're mostly our Vietnam, they're mostly our military veterans. You feel what I'm saying? They've been cross seas, they've been in war, they've been in some type of combat, whether it was a training exercise or whether it was real combat. You feel what I'm saying? They've been through some things, seen some things that they can't live with, and you try to be in society amongst people that are supposed to be sane. You got what I'm saying? And you're trying to portray yourself as to be insane. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this to you once again, you know what I mean? I'm glad I seek a counselor. I'm glad a counselor sat down with me, talked to me about you may have childhood issues. You may have issues that you have never resolved. You have never talked about. You have never healed from. You got what I'm saying? That woke me up on the first day. You feel what I'm saying? On the first day, I said, I got something good here. So don't lie to this woman. Tell this woman the truth. Do not miss a meeting, because this is going to help you mentally. You feel me? It's going to help you mentally. But anyway, like I say, look, you with the Nasty Pastor, and we on part 2 of chapter 7 of The Fall of America, which the title is When Abe Lincoln, J.F. Kennedy Spoke Out for Negroes. Now, if you haven't already been on my YouTube channel, go over there to Only Faith Ministries at the Nasty Pastor. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and definitely put your notifications on. If you like that Facebook platform a lot and you really don't venture out on these other platforms, TMP, The Fall of America. You feel what I'm saying? The Nasty Pastor, Fall of America. You feel me? You get it? Go on put your notifications on for that. Go on follow so you can really catch it when it comes out. It comes, there's a new release every Friday. And like some stuff over there. Like the page itself, it helps. You feel what I'm saying? But let's get into this chapter 7 reading, part 2. Those spiritual teachers, such as prophets of God and messengers, their lives have not been spared in the public according to record history of the lives of these characters. There are both friends and enemies of public servants, and we must be aware of them. So, such outlaw action permitted in America is a disgrace and shame to the government and to people who are recognized as world leaders and examples of what others should do in the way of friendship and cooperation. With the great scientific advancement that America has made, it does not seem possible in this modern time that the tragedy that took place on the 22nd of November should have happened. This is a long way from the assassination of President William McKinley. There are 62 years between the two assassinations of the presidents of the United States of America. And with such great advancement in science of protection, these things should have never happened. Again, it shows to the world that the government of America and its people are actually given to such outlaw and violent action. To take human lives at will, disregarding their own legal law against such action, makes the country be classified as country or government of outlaws, where people have no safety of their lives under the law which claims to safeguard the lives of human beings. Well, that's the end of that reading from chapter 7, which is part 2 of chapter 7. And did you understand, what they're saying? These assassinations was 62 years apart. You feel me? And if we do our universal math on the number 8, you feel me? On the number 8, what do we get? Excuse me. Not gonna say it's my bedtime, but excuse me, I'm a little tired. We get build, destroy. You feel what I'm saying? So if our mathematics is right, if our everyday universal language of comprehension is correct, they built these presidents up to destroy them. You understand what I'm saying? To destroy them. They built Abe Lincoln up. Abe Lincoln went and made a proclamation, went and made a law to free slaves. You got what I'm saying? And a rebellion started, and they killed that man. And I believe it was more to it than just him freeing the black slaves. John F. Kennedy, story be told, he went against the mob, organized crime right here in America. I believe that it had something to do with Marilyn Monroe also, because they put her around him. You got what I'm saying? This man married to a beautiful woman, Miss Jackie, I think her maiden name was Onassis. Beautiful, beautiful white woman, Shoot, back in them days, I would have wanted to be with her. You got what I'm saying? Come from wealth, had a nice little figure, nice little cute face, very elegant, very respectful. You got what I'm saying? But men straight. You feel what I'm saying? Men sometimes of power feel a need to have more than one of anything. And like I said, I love me some Abe Lincoln. My mama loved her some John F. Kennedy. You feel what I'm saying? So that made me start liking Kennedy when I figured out what he really was about. And he really was for the black community. I'm not saying he wasn't for the white community, the Asian community, any racial community that was right here in America, but he was about changing the things that was put in place that oppressed the black community. You feel what I'm saying? And they shot that man down. You feel what I'm saying? Shot him down, shot him down. You know, I know his brother was doing some stuff to organize crime, which they probably did. Went to Kennedy, which went to John F. Kennedy dad, the first Kennedy that entered, you know what I mean, entered the political party. And they probably had went to him and asked him to, hey, tell your son calm down. Tell your son I need this in. Tell your son I need this to go. Tell your son this, blah. See, a lot of stuff that the Kennedys was in started getting exposed. Like the dad was a bootlegger. You got what I'm saying? When liquor was outlawed, he was bootlegging. You feel what I'm saying? And made it into Congress, made it into the White House. You feel what I'm saying? So when I say this to you, you know, you can have a stain in your family, but if you're needed, some things gonna be bent for you. Some things gonna be overlooked for you because there are statutes, there are rules that this country go by. You feel what I'm saying? And some of these rules is just more as concrete as a law you just put in place. You feel what I'm saying? They're more concrete. You feel what I'm saying? More concrete. There's nothing you have to do. There's a time limit on things that you have to just sit back and wait till that time limit is up. And you know what I mean? That's off you. There ain't nothing they can do about it. It's off you. You know, you can go and try to change it, but the powers that be love that. They love that part of it. You feel what I'm saying? Because, see, you got to get dirty out here to move ahead in life. Somebody have to get dirty. And what I've always loved about organized crime in the days of Lucky Luciano is that their ultimate goal at the end of the day was to take everything they were doing illegally and making it legal, where that they don't have to go out and extort people. They don't have to go out and sell drugs. They don't have to go out and bootleg. They don't have to go out and do these little gambling houses. You got what I'm saying? They took dirty money, cleaned it, and made wealth into these Italian families. You feel what I'm saying? Wealth, the trash trucks, the unions, shoot, the lottery. You got what I'm saying? They got a little position in the lottery for real. What else they was into, man? Shipping and imports and exports. You got what I'm saying? There's a lot that dirty money went into that helped the Italian community get ahead of any other community out here today. You feel me? But anyway, look, you've been with the Nasty Pastor. We just wrapped up chapter 7 about John F. Kennedy and Abe Lincoln. So look, this book is going to take a person my age or older down memory lane. You young people, you young adults in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, pick the book up or come view the reading and listen so that you can point out some things that you have seen in your era that the minister Elijah Muhammad has prophesied about. Look, don't forget to go subscribe and put your notifications on. YouTube, Facebook. I love you, and I'm out.